Okay, here we go. Dear Pisces, this season, I feel like this is off. Just a second. So, dear Pisces, this new moon, this one, I don't really like, for you to tell you the truth. This month might be a little hard for you because here we are, we put you in the first house, your identity, who you are, and all the personal planets are on the opposite side with Virgo. So it's going to be like the opponent, the opposition, even if they're your friends, the people that you love, everyone that you connect with in your life, you're going to feel like everyone is on everybody else's side and you're isolated and alone. Because the sun, the life force, the emotions, the camaraderie, the fun, the Venus, the love, the action, the everything is over there, the thinking and the communicating. And here you are by yourself with Neptune, which is kind of confusing and confusion, haziness, cloudy, and it's squaring the midheaven with Jupiter, expanding things, sending a lot of confusing messages about inspiration, deception, having faith, being a little fanatical, learning about the world, where Pisces, to begin with, you guys are the last sign of the zodiac. You pull everything together. And because your sign is kind of infinite and limitless, it just, it's a hard place to be. Like there's nothing, like there's no center of gravity on your side. You're just kind of all over the place and floating around trying to figure out what's going on because all the good stuff and energy and action is just out of reach. So this new moon, these are the things you need to keep in mind as you work your new moon wishes. This is interesting. This is the Hierophant. You know, in the Rider-Waite, we associate that with a religious figure, you know, like the Pope. Here, this is brought down to earth. We have a classroom and someone who is imparting wisdom and ideas, sharing ideas. The meaning here is that this has to do with the sign, I think, of Taurus. So when we have like people coming together in threes or twos, 3 plus 2 is 5, this is a 5. This has to do about working together as a group. So even if you're part of a group and everything is over there, you're still part of the group and you still have to pull your weight. It's going to be easier for other people than you. You're going to be trudging along and you're going to be running up against things and bumping up against things, and it's just going to be a little bit harder to work through. Okay? And it's just the way it is. So let's see. So this is the core of it. Remember that you're part of the group, you're part of the whole, you matter, and these type of things help bring structure to our lives. And Pisces definitely needs structure because you guys can just get lost out there with your imagination and your ideas, and they need to be reined back here on Earth with structure. So this next month might not be so easy. Focus on the structures that work for you in your routines, okay? So this is the stuff, this is the good, the strengths, the good to work on. Focus on the Wheel of Fortune. Notice how lucky you are. Watch your environment for synchronicities, okay? Because while you think everything is over there, there's a lot more working on your behalf. And you're going to have to get out there and do it. You can't just hide away, shrink away, kind of run from this thing to this thing to this thing because of avoidance. No, keep going. You're going to have luck on the way, but you need structure and guidance. The thing that's opposite you to consider this month as you work on your new moon wishes, The Eight of Cups, avoidance, not getting anything done, too busy to do this, too busy to do that, losing structure, losing focus, and having to maybe shift gears because it's going to build up. And someone is going to let you know that you are out of bounds. You have lost, they're going to bring you back, snap you back to reality. I don't know who the Queen of Swords is in your life. If it's a boss, if it's a teacher, if it's a mentor, if it's someone in your family, they're going to have an eye on you. So it might feel harsh, but you need some feedback with your boundaries and where you're going, because Pisces typically wants to kind of hide in these situations. The unifying factor for you is trying something new. If you are feeling kind of victim-y and small and scared, we're going to shake that off and try something new. You're going to try new inspiration. You're going to use groups and establishment to try something new. You're going to look for luck, and you're going to keep going to try something new. You're going to try a new habit of not getting to this, but working on your daily routine. Your daily routine is critical. It's something you're going to have to work on for the rest of your life, because that's just not what that's just not Pisces' thing. Okay, so let me get the tarotscope set up. Okay, here we go with the tarotscope. On the ascendant, you have the Six of Cups. You're going to be feeling very nostalgic during this next month. And I think it's because you don't have the power to really be creative and guide the forces of the galaxy. You kind of are in a reflective mode and looking back and reflecting. So in the first house of self, we have Neptune here. I know this is upside down because I keep rotating it. The star. There is really so much hope for you. You are a star. And you know what's nice is that when the focus is all on the other side of the horoscope, of the galaxy, you get to direct all your attention on you. So you don't have to rely on like maybe outside feedback. You're growing your inside feedback because you are a star. There is guidance for you to figure out where you're going to express that. So that's the new moon. That's what you're going to want to focus on when you're writing your new moon wishes. Your unique self, your unique brand, and how the things that give you hope. In the second house of income, gains. Ooh, you are looking into, it looks like you've got some good things coming your way with money. Wow. In the third house, you have Taurus there, Uranus is there too, shaking things up. You have a lot of strength, in your community, siblings, communications, publications, thinking, reasoning. You display a lot of strength here. And you know what I like about this is that even though all these planets are over here, they make a beautiful trine to Uranus that you can easily access. So you'll notice at prime opportunities that all of a sudden there'll be almost like a portal that opens up, and that's just because the energy is going to bounce off to Uranus and you're going to be able to catch it. So when you get those moments, work it. At the base, okay, this full moon, no, this will be the first quarter moon on September 20th and 21st. No, this is the third quarter moon. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going, you know what? I'm going to stop here. I'm going to start here because this was the new moon and I started at the full moon, So, okay, so keep that in mind. The star, the full moon, that's what's going to be revealed to you in 2 weeks. So that is around September 14th. Everything that you've been working for to that point, you're going to see revelation here. Look at all this promise that is yours as we approach the full moon, because now the moon and the full moon is on your side of the court, and all of the wishes that were made in the energies, now they're on your side, and now you get to filter them and guide them where you want them to go. So let's start here at the new moon in the 7th house. There's a new idea. There's a new idea for you. You need to jump on it and grasp it and hold tight to it, because it's going to feel like you're not going to get there for a while, okay? Because this quarter moon is a really difficult one. In the 8th house, September 1st and 2nd, ooh, I see some discord happening in the sign of Libra. That this is Scorpio's house, so this has to do with other people, because Libra rules this 7th house. So right off the bat, you are going to be feeling the tension of not having access to all this energy, and you're gonna be fighting. You're gonna be fighting with others, fighting with you're just gonna feel like there's fighting all over the place, and it's just like this undercurrent that's gonna drive you crazy. In the 9th house, as we get to September 3rd and 4th, you have, the Queen of Wands. There's a mentor, there's a woman, there's someone there who's inspirational, who can help you navigate through some of this stuff and help you get some more structure into what's going on. That person, this has to do with Scorpio, so this is a person who's really intuitive as well, kind of has that x-ray vision and can see things that maybe you can't, and could really help to shed light. So look for that person to help you out around September 3rd or 4th, okay? Or if this is a boss and there's fighting going on, hold tight, because what this is leading to a crisis point here, September 5th and 6th, because this is going to be hard, like that Friday. Oh, yes. See, yeah. That quarter moon, this is going to be very, very difficult. I would like for you to take it easy on these days, because we have Mars that is active, squaring off. There's going to be some nasty weather going on too. You are going to feel some betrayal and some deceit, some lies. You're going to be pretty angry, you know. And this is in your 10th house, so whatever's happening is very public, and you might not feel like you have total control over that. Okay, so you're going to want to, you're trying to get from here to here, and this is your crisis point. What are you going to do about it? You can't hide. You have to stay with the original ideas. From September 7th to the 9th, this September 8th day I have marked as a difficult day, because now we have Saturn and Pluto. Ooh, delayed judgment. Ooh, there's going to be some judgments going on. I don't really even know what to say. This is more about a Pluto. This is going to be kind of really intense feeling. So the South Node is here conjunct Saturn. This is the house of hopes, wishes, friends, humanitarian efforts. And so you're going to want to be feeling restricted in being able to be part of the whole, okay? What you have to let go of are those structures or those settings that cause you to want to retreat and not participate in these ways because you feel so harshly judged. That we got to let go of, okay? That the disillusionment coming off this, there's a lot to work through here, okay? And not be the victim. What you need to do is embrace new creative ways to deal with these things. In the 12th house, September 10th through 11th, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, this is you traditionally rule this house of secrets, so you are going to be feeling pretty good here, kind of at home with your emotions, to sit and reflect and relax and ponder as we are building to the full moon on September 14th. This is a good time to reflect. You're going to be glad to get out of this riffraff going on up here. And at the full moon, there's going to be illumination that's going to give you a lot of hope and belief in yourself and where you're going. Like I said, from the 15th to the 16th, there's going to be some success and some new money and some new gains. As you get to the moon in Taurus, You are going to be feeling strong. You're going to have strength in all your connections with other people and what has been revealed to you. Now, this third quarter moon around September 20th and the 21st, this is going to be difficult, especially for you Pisces who maybe were born just like at the end of the sign. You're really going to be feeling this. And here we have, oh goodness, we have the Five of Swords, which is kind of like overkill and trying to win or something feeling unfair. And maybe having to walk away, or you just feel like you're drifting along and having no progress. You are going to have to make some serious decisions on how you are going to want to manage Gemini type of things. The way you think and communicate, your friendships, your home, your roots. This seems a bit unsettling, okay? So whatever your knee-jerk reaction is to go hide, you still have this active. You cannot retreat, okay? You're going to be thinking a lot about these things, but the thing is you have to embrace your creativity, your emotions. You know what's right. You know how things work. You know you are your own star. Don't let what's going on at the home front tell you anything differently, because that's a lie. This is all reactionary drama, okay? So in the 5th house of your creativity, your clan, your loves, children, you have the Page of Wands. I like how this is so close to here. Whoops. Almost fell over. So you're going to be getting more news and more inspiration to keep working towards what it is that you want. And you're just going to be able to say bye-bye to this stuff. Whatever is not working here, you be aware that these are things to break off from. Okay, they're not serving you anymore. These dates, your inspiration, September 22nd, 23rd, those are going to be really great clues on where you want to go with your ideas. And in the 6th house of work and service with Leo, you know what? You're going to feel really good getting out there and helping those who really are in need of help. Get out in your community, get involved with a group. Where was that? The group, being part of the group, being part of the whole is going to give you more structure. It's going to feel very rewarding to you to go out and do something like this. There's so much you can be doing, and especially since it's going to be new news, it's going to be inspiring, and it's going to fit right in with your dreams and hopes that you had planted at the new moon. So it's going to be a bumpy month. Especially at the beginning, but that's your guidance on what you're working to clear out and bring structure to your life that works for you. Okay, Aries, you're up next. Okay, dear Aries, I know this summer was hard. Whew, all you cardinal signs just really took a beating this summer from the eclipses. And this is going to be your reprieve before the fall begins, because the sun will go into Libra, which is opposite your sign, and I'm sorry, it's just going to reactivate all this stuff again for the fall, the beginning of the fall. So what you need to do, Aries, I just love your energy. I love your warrior spirit, because your ruling planet is Mars. You are the first sign of the zodiac. You have the energy and you have the resources and vision to take the entire zodiac from the finishing of one year and inspire them to start a whole new cycle for a whole year. That's how powerful you are. Unfortunately, you are getting squared off by Saturn and Pluto, which is in your 10th house of honors and achievement, and it just really feels like you can't get anywhere. and you're really at the mercy of who knows what, but it's just been drilling down hard on you for a long time, and it's a bit tiring. But this month, with the new moon in Virgo in the 6th house of work and service and diet and exercise and physical health, this is the time to take advantage of all the professionals you need to get everything right. This is the time to work on eating better, not so much on the run. And it's also going to give you a chance to get organized and enjoy getting organized, because you're going to need it. Because as we go towards 2020, we talk about structures. Structures are changing, and we're all adapting. You need new structures and foundations. The entire zodiac is relying on you to keep your wherewithal and your refreshing optimism to go out into uncharted areas, into new frontiers, and to really go into those new places. So we need your optimism. We need you. So as you think of your new moon wishes, here we have overall, ooh, this is a tough one, Judgment, because you have Saturn and Pluto in your 10th. Pluto has to do with judgment. Saturn has to do with limitations and obstacles and restrictions, and I'm sure this is how you've been feeling lately, especially when it comes to your career and your achievements, that you're being judged all over the place and you're not making much headway. It would be much more fun to hang out and chill out and not work, but you have to. Saturn is demanding that you pay attention to your career and you get everything done well. There's just no room for error here, and you can feel it. You can feel it drilling down on you. So this new moon, your focus needs to be, the King of Cups. I love this. Be with those that you love. Inspire them. Have fun. Be a kid. You're so good at this, being a kid, playing with a dog. Just get out there. Who wants to work? You know what? You've been working so hard. Work at being organized and work at being the center of your family, the optimism of your family, those that love you, those that love being with you. Just let that part shine. Seven of Swords, that's what's covering you. You feel like this is what you want to do, but because of this Saturn-Pluto squaring, you just feel like it's unfair. People are getting away with stuff. It's unfair. It's an uneven playing field, and you're just kind of sick of it. It would just be easier to go do this yourself and take the shortcut, but you know what? You can't. You can't. The temptation is there to just be a bit careless, but you can't. And you need to be careful about being taken advantage of. So that's what we need you to focus on. When it comes to the opposites, they're going to have some really great ideas. Now this is kind of your opposition, the groups that you're going to come up against, and they're going to have some new ideas, some new expertise. You need to worry and be concerned about it being used against you. Here we have Swords and Swords. Oh God, and Five of Wands. So there's gonna be chaos opposite of you, unstructured kind of chaos, and a lot of information going on and decision making that you're probably not very much a part of. And again, here you feel like you're being left out. It's unfair. That's kind of what you're up against this month, Aries. The unifier is the world. The unifying force is to know that this Saturn-Pluto conjunction will be over in January. And by spring, 6 months from now, you're going to be feeling more in control. Because actually Saturn leaves Capricorn in March. 6 months away. 6 months away, your life is going to be feeling very much different. But, you know, this is just kind of the gobbledygook that we all have to get through. Okay? So, know that we're towards the end of this cycle. The structures are breaking down. You're going to get through this, but you need to know what to work on and have structure. Okay? And have a plan. Be the King of Cups. Don't be judging. You can kind of observe what's going on over here with other people. You don't have to jump in and rescue them. You don't. You can be there together in the end of how it's all going. I do want you to watch yourself. Okay, let's get this tarotscope going. Okay, Aries. Aries, what do we have on this? Ooh, I like this, the Four of Wands. This symbolizes Venus and Aries. Venus is actually weak in Aries, but when Aries has Venus, even in, I don't want to say the harshest Venus conditions, but when you look at this home, you look at the celebration, you look at everything great going on, the accomplishments and the achievements, that even in these things that are dominated by an Aries Mars, that Venus can always enter and soften the edges. So the message for you, Aries, is opening yourself up to love, beauty, aesthetics. You guys are always in such a hurry and a rush. Enjoy the Venus. How you express love, how you enjoy beauty in your environment and the things that you do. Self-care. The love of structure and organization at home, the daily routine, the mundane. Look what that yields when you're good at your 6th house activities. We're going to start over here in the 6th house where Virgo is. This is the house of work and service and health, diet, exercise. You have here consultation, talking to people, talking with some experts. This is what you need to contemplate with your health. Getting the stuff in order for your health, because you know it is going to be a difficult fall and winter. It is going to be very draining. Get your stuff in order. And then right away after that, the moon goes into the Libra on September 1st and 2nd, which is opposite your sign. And there's going to be a lot of activity that's going to be incoming fast with your partner. It could be your business partners, your marriage, your significant others. And what was I saying about Venus? There might be some good information coming in with your partner about money, and it's happening quickly. So you guys are going to have to collaborate on that. You might have to have some more discussions. In the 8th house of other people's money with Scorpio, you are showing strength with your partner. You're showing strength in your finances, taxes, grants, loans. What else? I don't know. In the 9th house where Jupiter is, in Sagittarius, which blends so beautifully with your fire sign, you have, work. Are you going to go long distance somewhere else to go work on a project? Your artistry. This is at the first quarter moon around September 5th and 6th. This is a difficult first quarter moon for the mutable signs of Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Sag. But this blends so beautifully with your sun sign, it's probably going to be a welcome relief. And you will be enjoying putting your hands to work and doing things. In your 10th house, now after that quarter moon leading up to the full moon in Pisces, you're not going to be enjoying this at all. This is in your 10th house of honors and achievement, your career, your social status, how people see you. And once again, here we are at the 10th house. with the restrictions of Saturn, with the transformational qualities of Pluto kind of destroying everything that you're trying to put together, the South Node is here. And this is really challenging you to take charge of your life. It's really putting the screws to you on staying the course and being responsible and not overreacting and managing everything. This is kind of a hard thing for Aries to do because Aries would just rather be out there having fun, and they're kind of having to deal with this structure that is really difficult for them to adapt to, but it's going to pay off. So in the 10th house, you have the devil. The temptation to make a deal with the devil. This is actually the Capricorn card. And it's the shortcuts that you take, the deals you make to get ahead. So if you have anything, any type of deals that you've made with the devil in the past, they're going to show up now. And it's best that you take care of these now and start addressing that. And Pluto, redoing it, revamping it, because things are going to break apart come winter. In the 11th house of your hopes, wishes, for dreams, humanity, science, September 10th and 11th, you do very well with the Aquarius air sign because air feeds fire. Oh, you're going to have some good news. Some good news about a maybe a young girl, someone younger than you. But that's going to be a person, sudden news maybe. You're going to want to pay attention to that. I'm thinking about your King of Cups. This is going to be someone that you're going to want to have fun with. In the 12th house of hidden secrets, illusion, delusion, this is where the full moon is going to be. It's going to light up your 12th house of secrets, maybe hidden enemies. Oh, you're going to get an offer. Is this friend or foe? You have some people showing up as you get closer to the full moon. So Neptune is going to be there. It's going to be squaring off with Jupiter. So you're going to have to listen carefully, take in the information and not lose sight on what's going on there. In the first house of self, September 15th to 16th, ooh, you might be walking away from something or changing course. You have some decisions to make because something's going to be revealed at that full moon that's going to want you to make different choices given your emotional well-being and what's working for you. If it's not working anymore, this is something that you need to break away from. In the second house of income, gains, this is September 17th to the 18th. Oh, this is the theft. Here's the thief. Where was that 7 swords? Holy cow. Watch your back. This is it. Right? Remember? I told you be the King of Cups. You're going to have fun here. You might have to change course here with something after the full moon's going to be revealed to you. There is going to be some sort of thievery going on, sudden thievery. September 17th to the 18th, someone's going to try to get away with something. You need to have your heads up because this is the card of Venus in Aries and the home. So I guess secure your belongings. Make sure you know details of what you own. Keep your pay stubs. Might be a good time to organize your finances. That's really what I'm getting here. Or organize your finances because you never know what's going to happen. In the third house, this is September 20th and the 21st. It's like the day before fall. This is another crisis point for a quarter moon. It's going to be the third quarter moon, and it's going to be tense again for immutable signs of Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini. And you have, ideas, clouded ideas, gaslighting, confusion, haze. This is in the sign of Gemini. Whatever's happening here, take it with a grain of salt. Don't take it seriously and just stick a pin in it. As we head to September 22nd, 23rd, the moon's going to be in Cancer in your 4th house of home, family, your roots. And now we're going to get back into that crazy opposition, and it's going to be opposite the Saturn Pluto. But this is the North Node calling you. When the moon gets here, you really need to focus on, yes, letting yourself be vulnerable, letting yourself feel all your feelings, letting yourself feel satisfaction, even though you have Saturn and Pluto up here. Who cares? You're at home. You're safe here. You're safe here and protected and nurtured, and you need to work on the foundations of your home that's going to let you grow. There's going to be some news coming out. There's going to be some news coming out, and it opposes the devil up here. I'm not sure what's going on here, because this grand cross here, we have at the base the sword of truth, the devil, having to walk away from something, and income and money coming in really quickly. This is what finishes it. I don't know what this is about, but here's your North Node is here. This is your messenger. This is your messenger for happiness. Go there. You're going to want to kind of develop your supportive side. Might be kind of scary. You're going to want to really get in touch with you and your true feelings. You're going to have to give up your controlling tendencies. And you are just going to have to value you as an emotional person being and abide by that. In the 5th house of Leo here, this is your creativity, it's your sun, it's your life force, it's your children, it's your creativity, it's your true love. Ooh, you're going to be charging out to defend something. That is September 23rd, 24th, 25th. Yes, you're going to find out this information. It's going to want to make you go defend here. Maybe something against the devil. I don't know. Plan. Get a plan done. Get a plan done, Aries. It'll work for you, but this is what you're kind of up against this month.